It should be a safe space for anyone. Okay, so not like in relationship with, but you're in a relationship with him, but he has some other relationship, I guess. But you don't know how to solve it because you want to have like legit relationship with him. But there are like loads of factors in this kind of problem. Because it seems that you know what you want, what you like, actually, or what you want. You want to be probably with him. He has a girlfriend and we're just friends with benefits. Okay. Like, I see that you are probably clear that you want to be probably with him, or do you want to be with him? Like, be his girlfriend? No, you're afraid. What are you afraid of? Like, being, like, entirely with him? Like, having, like, full relationship? So you actually don't want a relationship. Okay, so you're actually having problems with the, like, loyalty. It's like the best possible, like, state that you would like would be to be like still the friend with benefit, but again just only his friend with benefit. So basically like relationship, but not too like strict relationship, or like not too like heavy relationship, I guess would be like the perfect state. Or what do you actually like, or what do you want? At least you know what you like, at least a little bit. But other like part of the thing, because yeah, relationships are not only about you, it's always like between two people, so both are contributing to like the overall relationship. So the other question is, what do you think that the guy that you like actually want to do, or what want? Did you ever talk about that, like what he wants to do, or if he wants to be with the girlfriend that he have and he likes the way it is right now, or that he wants to be with you, or if he will be with you it will be too heavy for you and he would like to live with you? Or what's the situation from his side actually? Well, maybe the relationship that he have is already dead, but they are just together from like they're used to it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the good thing would be like telling him what you like, or how do you see it? Okay, that's usually a little bit bad, because if he will just let it go and make it just solve for itself, it's usually ending real bad. Just because it will just go further and there will be less and less communication between he and his girlfriend, and at the end he could end up really more sad that if he would just end it right now, or just solve it right now somehow. Because then he will also feel maybe guilty that he didn't solve it before, or that it's just, you know, in this absurd, you know, manner after those months of doing nothing and just letting it die. Because if it would be solved by itself, it would be really some like harsh, I don't know, argument or some really like bad thing happening that will persuade him that he should end it. Maybe it would be great to just also talk to that guy, not just you, but from your point of view, what you can do, you can talk to him about it and just, you know, see what he likes, what he wants to do, why he doesn't want to do it, if he still feels something towards that girlfriend of his. I don't know, maybe he's still in love, or maybe he's just doing it because he's used to it, that they're having like a house together, or maybe there are some problems with like, I don't know, sharing the rent, or maybe it's his house, I don't know. You know, those are all the things that could be going through his mind. It's maybe like economic decision, that he don't want to pay for the whole rent because you don't want to live with him, or yeah, could be lots of other things. But if you will see it from his point of view, even if yeah, there could be some like personality trait that he don't want to make huge decisions by himself. Oh, he also asked you. Okay, so actually allowed him something that you don't really want. That's interesting. So you don't want to live with him right now, but if it would be like the thing that will help him make the decision, you would do it? How do you feel about it? Well, it should be easier for him right now. Did you tell him that you want him to do it, or like that you want him to be only with you? Or yeah, also like the indecisive one, that you don't want to make the decision of breaking those two apart. So there are actually two indecisive people that want to make a decision, but none of them want to like initialize it. That's interesting. And yeah, because he's undecisive, yeah, it could be harder for him. But actually, if he would have something to make the decision for, that he will have the motivation that you really want to be with him, and that you maybe you don't have to tell him that he has to break up with his girlfriend, but just tell him what you feel. You know, what's your point of view? What's your feeling about it? And then you will have some more information to make a decision from. You know, like. And also you can talk about, you know, maybe the consequences of just letting it boil, of letting it go and just waiting until the relationship will just break apart naturally. Because it's usually really, really much harder and not really nice, and people that are just, you know, breaking up because it just boiled, they're not really like good friends anymore. Usually, it's usually what happens. And it's also a mind game. Maybe the person, like your future boyfriend, would have really like some hard times going through it, even harder than just taking it into his hands and just actually making it. That's probably all that you can do from your side. Tell him what you like and what you need. And you're probably right, you cannot do decisions for him, you know, because then you'll have the responsibility for it. That's not a good thing. It should be his decision. But you can definitely support him to make the best decision ever. You know, you can be talking about all the like context, all the consequences, or like possible outcomes, and maybe he will decide. And then you can support him with any decision that he would like to make. This is a really interesting problem. Like usually people are coming with, I don't know, problems with school or procrastination, and yeah, this is a really complicated relationship problem. Well, thank you for the contribution. Maybe there will be a solution that will help both of you, you know? Maybe all three, because I don't think that even his girlfriend could be happy about like the relationship where they're not even together, you know. It's really interesting that some people want to stay in those relationships that are already dead, and they want to just keep writing because it's all they know for years, maybe. So basically you see why it is happening, yeah. That's actually beautiful, that you understand each other from the start, even when you're not together. It's kind of rare to have this kind of like insight how other people or like the other person feel in the relationship. I think just a little bit more like direct communication about feelings, and it'll be just beautiful, you know, because you see why he's doing that. You can support him with anything that he wants to do with it, you know. He doesn't have to be alone in it. And basically the best thing for you, just, you know, both of you can learn a lot from this kind of like situation, from this relationship. And I think relationships are always about learning. What he can learn is just making a decision and following what he like, maybe his passions, and, you know, making some big steps. And maybe your thing to learn could be just not having responsibility for his decisions, you know. Because then you will be making decisions for him, and you don't want to be making decisions for somebody else for the rest of your life, I guess. Especially if you don't like making your own decision that much, you know. Just having the role in this relationship of like decision maker could be kind of hard. Oh, you had something happening like that before. You're welcome. Thank you for joining this safe space. You can definitely come around, you know, as often as you would like. I'll be doing it every Saturday, you know, here on YouTube, so just every 8 p.m. And you can sometimes drop in into just a normal chat, you know. This could be some kind of community. So if there will be somebody else solving any kind of problem, they can join with your opinion. You can also think about what made you to do the step to quit the like earlier relationship that you had the year before, because maybe a similar thing could help him. Like I personally could imagine that it could be like the other person that really likes to be with me and likes to start a relationship, so I have something to look forward to instead of just, you know, focusing on something that I'm leaving. Because some people don't see like that the endings are always start of something new. I see only the ending, so they're like, oh, I don't want to end it, it's so like complicated and so hard. So you can show them that there is like a new start in the end of it, and it's more important than the end. Wow, 3 years, that's a long time. That's a really long time. But definitely congratulations. It's a really big step. And you see, you learn something. You learn how to make the decision. Sometimes it doesn't matter how long it takes. If you'll get the experience and you'll just get the, you know, the growth from it. And that you also wait to just let it boil, and that you will have like some specific reason to end it. It was too bad that you couldn't take it anymore or something like that, instead of just doing it. Or did you figure out that you need to end it before? And also anybody who's watching, like little clicking of the like button down below the stream could help me a lot, because then the YouTube will recommend it to other people and it could be visible. It really sounds like you made like really a huge like step, you know, like that you grew a lot like from it. That you learned how to make your own decisions. Now you can use it in a relationship. And also basically if you would be making like decisions for that guy, then you'll be probably like one step ahead, you know, like you know how to make your own decisions. He probably needs to learn it too, so you'll be, you know, in kind of a harmony. You both will have the experience and you can live in like a harmonious relationship where you're having a responsibility for your own lives, but you're still living together. Sounds like a beautiful relationship then. And do you think that he have it the same right now, that he's living with someone who's making decision for him? But yeah, the feeling that your opinion doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, that's a really bad feeling. It's called learned helplessness. Some kind of psychological phenomena. When you're doing loads of things and nothing helps, so you don't know if you can do anything anymore. But it's really, it takes really a huge amount of like energy to break it, so really, congratulations. Beautiful achievement. It's a little bit interesting. Even this kind of behavior, even when it doesn't sound really good, maybe, you know, that guy that you want to date is maybe this feeling that, yeah, she still cares about him. And it's some kind of energy that she's given, you know, towards him. So maybe he still feels that, you know, she loves him or something like that. That could be also a thing that you can talk about, if he still feels something, or how does he feel about it, or if he's just comfortable, even if he don't like it, you know. Maybe if he has the need to just have his own voice, you know. That could be also a great motivation to do things, you know. Just to be fed up with not having voice anymore, not having power. Okay, definitely, I'm really glad that I could help you. Thank you too. You can definitely like hit the like button under the stream, or, you know, the subscribe if you would like to see more, you know, videos or something like that.